So these guys are doing the regular right-wing grifter bullshit. They're gonna criticize anybody who is not a right-wing person. Like, for example, Bill Gates. They're gonna criticize Bill Gates, they're gonna criticize Bill Clinton, but they're not gonna say a word about anybody from the right side. He's not gonna criticize Elon Musk. Why? Because he doesn't have integrity. He claims that he's gonna call out people from his side that accuses other people of being a PDF file or whatever. Yet Elon Musk has done it. And this guy forgot? This guy who makes videos about history, he forgot about the recent history that Elon Musk once accused a professional diver of being a PDF file. That's hypocritical. That's hypocrisy 101. And all the followers of this clown are fucking idiots. Okay? Now, let me show you what integrity is like. Hello, I'm a fox hunter. And today I'm making another video criticizing this jackass, who I don't want to call by name. This is the third video that I'm making about this guy. I don't like this guy. I think he's a right-wing hack, grifter, a white nationalist, a racist, and a bigot. And I don't like his opinions. Now, this guy has a strong right-wing following. A lot of his followers, they're stupid. They're straight-up idiots. And if you are one of them, I invite you to fuck off, because I am going to be going scorched earth on this guy. And if you don't like my opinion, well, too bad. I am disabling the comments for this video because I don't have time to listen to stupid opinions defending this jackass. So, once again, if you don't like my opinions about this guy, bye-bye. This video is more dedicated to center-left leaning people. If you're not center-left leaning people, well, you can stay and listen to my opinions. If you agree with them, well, I guess that's good. If you don't like my opinions, well, you can maybe go look for me at one of my streaming videos. I stream at Twitch, Kick, and on my gaming channel on YouTube. Maybe you can drop a comment over there or something like that. But over here, I'm going to disable the comment section because the last time I made a video about this clown, my video got a ratio where there were a lot of thumbs down, which I understand. I've been making content criticizing right-wing YouTubers for almost 2 years. And the YouTube algorithm is not welcoming to this kind of content, because they decide to promote these videos to the people who follow these guys. So that's like making videos criticizing Donald Trump and all the videos go to Donald Trump followers, right? So hopefully the algorithm will rectify and eventually will start showing my videos to center left leaning people, and maybe I'll be able to catch more subscribers that way. But I don't really care. You know what? I want to voice my opinions, and I'm not gonna be intimidated by people clicking thumbs down on my videos and writing angry comments. You don't like it? Tough luck. I have the right to express my opinions. I'm gonna do it. And if you don't like it, like I say, tough luck. You can go fuck yourself, right? So for everybody else who decides to stay and watch this video, welcome and thank you for your views. So let's go on. The title of this video is I am ready to talk about the Epstein files. Spoilers alert, no, this guy is not ready to talk about the Epstein files. He has stupid right-wing opinions that come from a bubble. This guy lives in a right-wing bubble, and this guy is not even well informed on what he's talking about, which is the reason why I'm making this video. On top of that, obviously, he criticized a YouTuber that I follow, which is the Actman. If you are not familiar with the Actman, he's a YouTuber who has twice the subscribers that this clown does, right? And the Actman doesn't make political content. He makes video game content, which is great. He has very well informed, very educated, intelligent comments on his YouTube channels. But on Twitter, he's a little bit more outspoken when it comes to political content. And he's more, say, progressive, and that is the reason why this guy decided to criticize the Ackman. So that got on my nerve. So I'm gonna start the video and I'm gonna pause to give my opinions. I'm not gonna watch the entire video because I don't want this video to be too long, but I am going to call out some of the bullshit that this guy is saying. So let's get started.
All right, guys, let's talk about the Epstein files. It's a mess. And there are a few creators that I wanted to see what they were saying. I saw, of course, the King was talking about it a lot. Maybe we can choose a clip or two.
The King. This guy is calling Asmongold the King. Why? Because Asmongold is a right-wing political streamer, and this guy, well, that's his clout. So if he panders to the Asmongold crowds, he knows that he's gonna get viewers from that guy, Asmongold. In my opinion, Asmongold is fun to watch when you are watching him play video games, but his opinions are also based on uneducated reasoning. He has a lot of bad takes. Asmongold, I believe, is also a racist, and straight out, Asmongold is white trash. If you're not familiar with Asmongold, let me show you a couple of clips about people and what they think about Asmongold, okay?
If I were to ask everyone watching this video right now, what makes someone dirty or disgusting, I would get a bunch of different answers. Some people would say, oh, when they don't brush their teeth. Other people would say, oh, when they don't take showers, when they litter, when they don't clean their room. All of those answers are completely 1000% valid. They are true. They are correct. Now, if I were to ask those same people, who is the most disgusting or dirtiest person that you know, a lot of them would end up saying, oh, a homeless person, a hobo, a bum, maybe even themselves. But what if I was to tell you that all of those answers are incorrect, when in reality, the most disgusting person is not a hobo, it's not you, it is not a bum living in a cardboard box living under a bridge. It's actually a popular streamer that goes by the name of Asmongold.
And look at this.
There's a roach flying at me. Give me a minute. Where'd he go? Oh, shit. He's on my belly. Look at him. He's right there. Oh, God. Get him out of me. What are you doing, bro? Get out of my, go in the garbage can. I'm gonna take him downstairs.
Hey guys, it's me again. And last night I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower. About a month and a half. And I made a tweet about it.
What is up with the cup collection? Look at the amount of sauce he has here from like Chick-fil-A or whatever that is.
What are you talking? That's obviously
This is how my
Wendy's
mom
chili.
I bet that's the room right now. That is Warcraft. No wonder why it looks this way.
Okay.
Oh, those are new bags of chips too.
Well, yeah, and here, and here.
But that's trash.
And a party box of right there.
Yeah, we
Oh
were
my
we were
gosh.
chilling.
That's, you know, I'm probably.
It's just a raw mattress?
Yeah.
Or maybe these are the sheets, I don't know. That's like,
there's no sheet.
That's some old lady wallpaper kind of sheets.
No, I don't have any sheets. No sheets.
Bed.
You just got
No frame?
Wendy's.
Why would I have a friend?
Oh, now we're fucking cooking. So, this isn't
What?
like an XQC level thing. So his
What?
vice seems to be drinks. XQC only had a few drinks on the desk. Asmon's is entirely drinks.
Well, that's because all the garbage is on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor, not in the trash can where it's supposed to go. But this guy is the king. Fuck you. So, yes, if you like Asmongold for the video game content that he makes, fine. If you like his political opinion, fine. But if you go as far as to call him the king, you're lying. This guy is a grifter. He's pandering to the right wing, the conservative base from Asmongold. And that's where he's trying to get his views, okay? Let's be honest. And that's one of the reasons why I'm calling out this guy. So let's continue watching the video. Let's see.
Why not? So I'm gonna do Asmongold clips. I know Mutaha spoke about it. We might check him out as well. But we gotta talk about the Epstein files a little bit. So what is your opinion on the Epstein files? What do you guys think? I kind of want to see if maybe you know some things that I don't, because as far as I'm concerned, the first thing I want to say about the Epstein files is, of course, and this should be obvious. Two things. Thing number one, if your name is in the Epstein files and you are innocent, although we'll have to qualify that, just because your name is in there, we can't prove it's a crime. But if your name is in there, whoever you are, I don't care at this point, and you did what we all know they did, then I think criminal charges should happen if it can be proven in front of a court of law, whoever it is. This is my stance on the Epstein files. I think it's a pretty obvious stance, but that's my stance on the Epstein files. I have seen, however, people that just because your name is in the Epstein files, I mean, if you're a powerful person, rich, one of the top elites, millionaires, politicians. I think the name is going to be in there. I personally don't care if a name is in there, unless it can be proven, first of all, that they went. Because already if you go to the island, I'm going to question you. Because if you go to the island, I don't know, I mean, maybe one thing one could argue, right? It doesn't matter which name we're talking about right now. We can talk anyone you want. But say you're a rich and powerful person. You go into the Epstein files. Island. Sorry, you don't go to the files. You go to the island. You go to the island. You're invited. And then you're presented with sex workers, right? Prostitutes. I'm not even going to dignify prostitutes. Of age. And they're like, use this beautiful escort, if you want to use the fancy term. Prostitutes. And then they're like, oh, there's this woman, and you like her, which one is your favorite, and all that kind of stuff. Morally, to me, that's already, like, it's an awful thing. But then again, it's because I'm coming at it from a Christian moral perspective. So as a Christian, I'd be like, no, I'm not interested, I don't want to pay for sex. But if the person in question is not a Christian, and they have atheistic values, secular values, and they go, and they think to themselves, I can see how they can reason, and I'm trying to put myself into perspective. And they can think, hey, I'm paying this escort, she's a woman, 26, she wants to do this, she's not forced to do this. They can see it as a transaction. I give you money, you give me what I want, it's a transaction, we both benefit from it, as long as they're adults. It's immoral to me, but that's because of my faith. So I don't want to like force my faith onto other people. At that point, I'll be like, hey, I don't like it. If they cheated on their wives, that's awful. Then don't talk to me about importance of the family, the traditional values, but that's that.
Okay, so as you can hear, he is saying that if you know that there is prostitution on the Epstein Island and you still want to go, he's gonna question his morality. He's gonna question the people who wants to go to that island to have sex, or people who have gone to that island. And he doesn't want to hear anything from those people with regards to family values. Now that is important to hear, because later on, this guy is going to defend Elon Musk. And that's when he criticizes the Act-Man. So let's go to that part. It's not too far from here.
And then maybe they left the island, but they never knew that there were minors involved. Then it's one thing. It's a completely different matter. But what if, of course, you have the other end of the spectrum. Someone went there because they knew they could get whatever they wanted, and so they're offered what you're into, what your kink, what you like. You can have whatever you want. You want a woman? You get a woman. Asian woman? Get an Asian woman. You want a boy? That's what you're into? If they offer that, if they take the offer and they're actual PDF files, and this is demonstrated in a court of law, whoever it is, left, right, up, center, Christian, atheist, I don't care. I don't care. They should pay for it. But what if they were offered, and they rejected? They're like, nah, I'm not into that stuff. Just, I'll get whatever. Give me the Polish lady. Well, here's the thing. If they knew and they said nothing, I still have a problem with it. If they knew that thing was going on. Of course, it depends on their level of power, I guess, whether or not they could do something about it. But for instance, if you're a president, couldn't you send the FBI if you knew? So my question is, did you know? And that's going to be my question to every single person of power and influence that went to the place.
Now, here's something important that we have to keep in mind. This guy, he made a video. He's making videos claiming that he is ready to talk about the subject. But then, very conveniently, this guy says, you guys can tell me about this? I don't know. He plays the dumb card. He plays the I don't know card when it's convenient. He goes and makes history-based videos because supposedly this guy is an expert on history. Yet, he doesn't educate himself on the topics that he's making videos about. For example, in this case, the Epstein files. How is he gonna make a video about the Epstein files saying that he's ready to talk about the Epstein files, and then he tells his audience, who are a bunch of idiots, that they can tell him things that he might not be aware of? So what is it? Are you ready to talk about the Epstein files, or you are not ready to talk about the Epstein files? This guy is a grifter. He's a liar. And all of his followers are stupid. So let's keep going.
Or heard people talk about the place. How much did they know? Because once again, if they weren't offered and they didn't know, then they didn't break any law, they didn't do any crime. I don't care that their name isn't there. So that's the real question here. But if they did it, or they knew that they were doing it, because there is also the possibility that there was blackmailing involved, or maybe, I'm just going to say, we're going to go a little conspiratorial here today, but maybe even a president couldn't do anything about it because there was someone more powerful that was running this. But who would it be? I'll leave it up to you guys. I don't know.
I don't know. See how he is? He makes videos saying, I'm ready to talk about the Epstein files. And then he goes, I don't know. You tell me. So that's what I hate about this guy. He's a grifter. He claims to be an expert on some subjects when the reality is that he's not. He knows what happened on the Epstein files. He knows that Epstein might have been a secret agent working either for Israel or Russia, but he doesn't know. How convenient. He's an innocent lamb that deserves your compassion because he doesn't know. That's a grifter right there. And his followers are fucking idiots. Okay?
Sentenced to proven guilty. Well, not according to the Act Man. I think you know who the Act Man is. I used to like him when he was sticking to games. I don't like him anymore. He says, kind of crazy to think that everyone is talking about how the world is run by PDF files on an app that is owned by a PDF file. It's as if, of course he's doing this to virtual signal to the progressives. That's what he's doing. To the liberals. He loves.
You see what he's doing? He claims that the Ackman is virtual signaling the leftist, the progressives. Well, what the fuck are you doing? You're doing the same thing. You're virtual signaling, but to the right wings with all this, as a Christian, I don't do prostitution. Now, here's the big thing about the Ackman. As I already mentioned, the Ackman has 2 YouTube channels where all he does is talk about video games. Except that, unlike the Ackman, this guy, he has a YouTube channel where he mixes politics and history-based content. The Ackman doesn't do the same thing. So if the Ackman wants to express other opinions, political or religious, other opinions in his other social accounts, who is this guy to criticize the Ackman for doing the same thing that he is doing? That's why this guy is fair game when it comes to criticizing his actions. He knows what happened on the Epstein files because he has read about it, yet he pretends not to know. And he asks his audience, who are a bunch of morons, to share more knowledge with him. That's a clickbait right there. He's telling comment so that the algorithm can promote my videos, so that I can get more views, so that I can get more money. Because all what this guy cares for is that right-wing money. Okay? Now, let's keep going. Let's keep watching.
He says this, and again, if you're a liberal, at least admit it. I appreciate it. You must be a very open-minded one. Appreciate that. But let's call it for what it is. He's making the statement because, of course, they're all gonna be like, "Oh, yes, so good, thank you, inclusive." But the reality is, this is a crime, guys. This is a crime. It's what happened to Asmongold all over again. And Asmongold sued them because they made that. When you call someone, "Oh, you're a piece of shit," okay, it's not criminal. You can say it. Say it about me. I don't even care. We probably say it like 15 times with my cousin when we were playing games. Who cares? But if you say, "Oh, this person is a PDF file," and they went and did stuff, you're accusing them of a crime.
Now, in case you have forgotten, Elon Musk accused somebody already of being a PDF file. If you don't remember, a few years ago, there was this crisis in Indonesia or something like that, where several kids from a field trip who belonged to a soccer team, I believe, they were trapped inside of a cave because of a flash flooding. They were at risk of drowning. And there was a British, European or Australian, I don't remember the exact nation, where that expert diver who was at the scene. Now, at that occasion, there were some exchanges of words between Elon Musk and that diver who was at the place where the crisis was happening. And Elon Musk accused the diver of being a PDF file.
A British diver who played a key role in the rescue effort of that Thai soccer team trapped in a dark cave for weeks is back in the headlines. He's considering legal action against Elon Musk over comments the billionaire made on Twitter. Megan is here with that.
I'll just try to lay it out as clearly as possible because certainly there's a lot of twists and turns in this story. So there are 2 people that you need to know. First is that British cave diver, Vern Unsworth. He's based in Thailand, considered a really important figure with that rescue, and he knows the cave system well. So you can see him on the left-hand side of your screen. On the right hand is Elon Musk, billionaire, tech entrepreneur. Now, during the cave rescue, Musk said he wanted to help. So he created what is now being essentially dubbed as a child submarine. You can see it there in tests. A small child submarine is what people are calling it. He dropped it off in Thailand in case it could have been of any use, and ultimately it was not used. Now, recently, the diver, Unsworth, criticized this submarine. He called it, quote, a PR stunt. He said it, quote, had absolutely no chance of working. And he also said that Musk can, quote, stick his submarine where it hurts. Soon after those comments, Musk took to Twitter. Now, he didn't name any names, but he said that he never saw this British guy, this British expat guy who lives in Thailand. He challenged that person to release the video from the final cave rescue. And then he wrote this, the more controversial of the comments. On Twitter, Musk says he doesn't need to see that video. He says he'll bring the sub to where the boys are found. He can test it himself. And then he wrote, sorry, pedo guy, you really did ask for it. That's a common reference to pedophilia. Now, he offered no proof or justification for that allegation. And when it was criticized, he actually doubled down. He wrote another tweet saying, I'll bet you a signed dollar it's true. Now, all of those tweets have since been deleted. And now that British cave diver is considering legal action.
I believe he's called me a while. Well, by definition, you know, rescuing 12 young boys, that by definition, that puts everybody else in the same context.
After everything you've done, how does it make you feel when he goes and puts that out there to the world?
I'm not going to make any further comment about him, but I think people realise what sort of guy he is.
So the other person that we're waiting to hear from in all of this is Elon Musk. Him and his companies have not responded to this incident since it happened. Hannah?
Megan, thanks for the latest.
And the guy put a lawsuit against Elon Musk for calling him a PDF file in Twitter. At that time, Elon Musk didn't own Twitter, but the lawsuit went through and Elon Musk won. Why? Because let's be fair, when it comes to the law, a lot of times it's not who is guilty or who is not. It is who has the most money to pay the most lawyers. So in this case, this guy is defending somebody who needs no defending, Elon Musk. And now here's another thing. We all know that Elon Musk is a right-wing advocate. Elon Musk is a racist piece of shit. It's a Nazi. The guy is a straight-out white supremacist Nazi. He's a homophobic jerk. And here is something that I want to share with you. Elon Musk is highly disliked right now. As you can see on the graph, 53.6% of people in America sees unfavorably Elon Musk. The view is unfavorable to Elon Musk. Only 36% of people like Elon Musk. Only 36% of Americans view Elon Musk favorably. Only 36%, which coincidentally is similar to the 36% of people who are Trump supporters. They're MAGAs. MAGAs are 30%. So it's not a crazy idea to say that 36% of Americans are conservative assholes, jackasses, who will forgive any crimes that Elon Musk or Donald Trump do because they are members of a cult. MAGA is a cult. So this guy, he is pandering to the right-wing conservative. This clown, with all his ignorant outtakes, he knows that his bread and butter are the conservative morons, the idiots, cultists who wear red hats with 4-letter words there. Okay? So let's keep going.
It is. He's making the statement because, of course, they're all going to be like, oh, yeah, so good, thank you, inclusive. But the reality is, this is a crime, guys. This is a crime. It's what happened to Asmongold all over again. And Asmongold sued them because they made that, you know, when you call someone, oh, you're a piece of shit, okay, it's not criminal, you can say it. Say it about me, I don't even care. We probably say it like 15 times with my cousin when we were playing games, who cares? But if you say, oh, this person is a PDF file, and they went and did stuff, that's, you're accusing them of a crime. That is defamation. I hope Elon Musk sues him.
On Twitter, Musk says he doesn't need to see that video. He says he'll bring the sub to where the boys are found. He can test it himself. And then he wrote, sorry, pedo guy, you really did ask for it. That's a common reference to pedophilia. Now, he offered no proof or justification for that allegation. And when it was criticized, he actually doubled down. He wrote another tweet saying, I'll bet you a signed dollar it's true.
I'm just going to say it. Because I'm sick of people doing this. They do it with YouTubers because of political. Why do you think people said that Asmongold is a PDF file and he was dating an underage girl when it was not true? Because of his politics. That's what it is. And it gotta go. It's gotta go. This age in which there are no repercussions for crimes gotta go. So the likes of Sam Piker pushing for violence in the street, they need to lose everything they have. Same for Destiny. Same for anyone, by the way, on my side as well. Who does? If they do it, I don't care. We can believe the exact same things. But if you do it, if you start saying we need to go and shoot everyone in the head, okay, the government needs to intervene because that's not protected speech. But the other thing that we need to have is we need to have accountability for people that call others PDF files when there is no crime, there is no proof, it's nonsense.
Elon Musk, the American billionaire inventor, has gotten into an ugly row with one of the heroes of the Thailand cave rescue, calling him a pedo. The ugly outburst came after Vernon Unsworth, a British cave diving expert, accused Musk of staging a PR stunt by building a mini submarine to help rescue the trapped boys.
Had absolutely no chance of working. He had no conception of what the cave passage was like. The submarine, I believe, was about 5'6" long, rigid, so it wouldn't have gone round corners or round any obstacles. It wouldn't have made the first 50 metres into the cave from the dive start point. Just a PR stunt.
Musk then unleashed a bizarre series of tweets in which he pledged to produce videos proving the sub would have worked. "Sorry, pedo guy, you really did ask for it," he said, referring to Unsworth. Unsworth was part of the international team who rescued the 12 boys and their coach after 18 days spent inside the cave. He is now considering suing Elon Musk for his comments.
Now, here's the thing. Earlier, this guy was saying that he will question the morality of anybody who knew that there were things happening at the Epstein island and they still went to the island, right? So here's the hypocrisy of this guy. He's defending Elon Musk because Elon Musk is a right-wing celebrity. I don't know if you want to call him that. The guy is a drug addict. The guy is a homophobic, racist piece of shit. He's been promising self-driven cars for a long time. Elon Musk, there's a reason why he's not liked that much here in America, why only 36% of Americans view him favorably, because we know that the guy is a piece of shit. And here's the most important thing. This guy made a video claiming that he is ready to talk about the Epstein files. Now he's defending someone who wanted to go to the Epstein island. Elon Musk is on the record that he wanted to go to the island. And if you don't believe me, just listen by yourself.
So Bezos not involved at all?
I can't say that for sure.
Or his name isn't up in it?
I mean, I haven't even heard anyone mention his name. It seems like there's like an email for like dinners and shit like that. But I don't know if it's like he's implicated in the way that Elon and the rest of these dudes are. But I don't know. The fact that Elon's trying to go to the parties and and Epstein's just like, hey man, we actually canceled the parties. The island blew up. We don't do that anymore. Yeah. And just basically deaded the whole thing. It's so funny.
He sent that email on Christmas Day. This guy got like 11,000 kids, and on Christmas Day he's wondering where's the crazy party at. Ain't that crazy?
So here's the thing, like Elon's on this whole tirade where he's trying to expose everything online. Like you see him doing, PR on Twitter, and he's, I'm going to pay for the defense of any of the victims if they want to talk out and they're worried about getting sued, etc. But he is in like a unique situation because he didn't go to the island, but he desperately tried to go to the wildest party. Like if Epstein was like, we just kind of have like a normal party today. He was like, well, when's the wildest one? Right? And that means he must have heard that wild shit happens at the islands.
Absolutely.
Because why even suggest that?
Yeah.
Like if you're going over to your nerd friend's house, you're not going, when's the wildest dinner?
Yeah.
You know your nerd friend has boring dinners and you're like, okay, I'll just come to any dinner.
Yeah.
He's specifically asking for the wildest shit. So that means bare minimum, he heard some wild shit goes on. So bare minimum, it's hoes on the island. Legal hoes, bare minimum.
Bare minimum,
right?
I mean, I think he says so much. He's like the ratio or something like that is going to make your girl jealous or make her feel uncomfortable or something like that. He's like just the amount of women that are going to be there is going to make Tallulah uncomfortable.
But does he try to go with his girl?
That's what one of them says. It's like it's just going to be me and my wife.
So he was basically writing back like, yo, don't bring your bitch.
Epstein was basically like, why is he trying to bring his girl?
Yeah, it says, understood, I will see you at St. Bart's. So this is not... the ratio on my island might make Tallulah?
Tallulah, but Tallulah is actually...
Okay, yeah, Tallulah uncomfortable. And then ratio is not a problem for Tallulah.
Whoa.
Which, a lot to unpack there.
Whoa. So, if you're not familiar with these guys, the Flagrant crew, they are some of the people who helped Donald Trump getting elected. These guys were as right-wing, as maybe not too conservative, but they helped Donald Trump get elected. Now they are willing to criticize, to be outspoken and criticize Elon Musk and call him out for his bullshit. Yet this other clown, he's desperate to get clout from the right-wing morons, from the right-wing cultists. That's what this guy is doing. And that's why when he started attacking the Ackman and defending Elon Musk, this guy, you just heard him say that if you knew that there were crazy things going on at the Epstein Island and you still went. In the case of Elon Musk, he wanted to go to the craziest parties. Yet this guy has the nerve to defend Elon Musk? Didn't he say, his title in this video, I am ready to talk about the Epstein files. No, you're not. If you knew that Elon Musk was in the files, then you shouldn't be defending Elon Musk. You shouldn't be defending him. Oh, calling him a pity is just political because you know that he is a right wing. Bullshit. This guy has no integrity. That's one thing that I hate about people. That's why I make videos criticizing other right-wing jackasses, because they don't have the integrity. But to be fair, not all the right-wing people are lack integrity. As we just saw, the flagrant crew, at least they step up and, they call a spade a spade. There are other people who also been very spoken about it. And I might show a video about it, but for the moment, this is as far as I'm gonna go, because this video is gonna be too long and people don't like watching long form videos. So these guys are doing the regular right-wing grifter bullshit. They're gonna criticize anybody who is not a right-wing person. Like, for example, Bill Gates. They're gonna criticize Bill Gates, they're gonna criticize Bill Clinton, but they're not gonna say a word about anybody from the right side. Like, he's not gonna criticize Elon Musk. Why? Because he doesn't have integrity. He claims that he's gonna call out people from his side that accuses other people of being a PDF file or whatever. Yet Elon Musk has done it. And this guy forgot? This guy who makes videos about history, he forgot about the recent history that Elon Musk once accused a professional diver of being a PDF file? That's hypocritical. That's hypocrisy 101. And all the followers of this clown are fucking idiots. Okay? Now, let me show you what integrity is like of the right side. I don't know if you know this guy, Sean Ryan. He had J.D. Vance on his show and he helped Donald Trump becoming a president. Yet this guy, Sean Ryan, he made this video right here that, let's see how many views has, almost 1 million views 2 days ago, criticizing Pam Bondi of not doing her work, of covering the scandal, of protecting PDF files. And if you haven't seen this video, just let me show you a little clip.
I've been pretty quiet about Pam Bondi in front of Congress the other day, talking about how the Dow's up to 50,000. Nobody gives a fuck. Because what you should be talking about is how you are going to investigate and prosecute any pedophiles that were running around on Epstein Island that you're affiliated with. But we didn't talk about that, did we? Oh, and what's the excuse? What was the excuse? Oh, if we prosecute everybody, the whole system would go down. Well, you know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like how Trump ran his campaign. Let's drain the swamp. Doesn't that sound a lot like draining the swamp? It actually is drain the swamp served up to you on a fucking silver platter. But you're not gonna take it, are you? You're gonna protect pedophiles. You're gonna protect pedophiles rather than go after them and hope that everybody's happy that the Dow hit 50,000. Are you fucking out of your mind? I guess the whole drain the swamp campaign promise was another fucking bullshit lie, huh? Man, the lies are stacking up fast. I've never seen so many fucking lies appear in, what, a year? It's only been a fucking year. Look at all the fucking lies. You know, I wanted to talk to you about something else too. Then you got Pam Bondi and what's that other guy's name? Todd Blanche. Yeah, running around giving Ro Khanna and Massey all this shit because they accidentally put two names that are apparently innocent, you know, out that were in the Epstein files. Well, I got fucking news for you. You know, you have two guys that are in Congress that are actually doing shit, and you give them shit because they made a mistake when they're trying to do the fucking job of the entire Department of Justice, because nobody over there will do their fucking job when it comes to putting pedophiles away in prison.
That's integrity, in my opinion. When you're willing to criticize your side and speak out about it, about the injustice that is currently going in our country, that's integrity. I respect that. And I don't like this guy because he helped Trump get elected. And also at the end of this video, he talks about Obama, criticized him for claiming that aliens are real or something like that. Fine. You want to talk shit about Obama? You know, I don't care. That's your opinion. That's fine. You're not accusing him of anything illegal. That's fine. But at least this guy has the integrity to call on people from the right. Unlike this other clown, freaking Metatron, this clown, this grifter, this hypocrite, this liar. Oh, I'm ready to speak about the Epstein files. No, you're not. You're a grifter. You shameless piece of shit. And all your followers are fucking trash. So I'm gonna stop it right there. This video, I don't want it to get too long. As I already mentioned, they criticize Bill Gates, but they defend Elon Musk. Criticizes Stephen King. This guy is a grifter. And I make videos criticizing these type of assholes. And if you don't like my opinion, top shit, okay? At least I'm not making shit up. I am speaking the truth. This clown is not. And he was crying recently about one of his videos getting demonetized because he was speaking the truth. No, he was being a freaking racist against Islam. Look, he made this video. Women are converting to Islam for clout. And that video got demonetized, and then he re-uploaded it with new packaging saying that, oh, they demonetized me for hateful and derogatory content. Yes, because you're a fucking racist piece of shit. I hate this guy. The last video that I made about him criticizing the assassination of the people in Minneapolis, and my video got ratio. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like my opinion. Right now, I'm making another video to show you that I don't give a shit if you don't like my opinion. And I'm gonna be making more videos criticizing people like this asshole. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Go watch something else, okay? So for anybody else, if you appreciate this video, put a thumbs up. Obviously, I'm not gonna allow comments on this video. Anybody else, you think you're smart, you're gonna write a comment on another of my videos, just gonna, bind you. I don't give a shit about your opinion, okay? I'm not here for people to like me. If you like my opinion, great, show it. Put a thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. But if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I'm making videos because I want to express my opinions. I'm fucking tired of this administration. The right wings, the GOP, the conservatives, they have the power, the presidency, the House, the Senate. They have control over the entire country, and people, criminals are getting bailed out by Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a corrupt piece of shit. Hopefully he'll die soon. Whatever. So that's it for this video. If you like it, I appreciate it. Put a thumbs up, whatever. If you don't, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna make more videos. Hopefully the algorithm eventually will direct my videos to the people who appreciate my opinions. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not crazy to get money like this asshole. I'm not a grifter. I'm not gonna pander to the left. I'm a centrist, progressive type of guy. I don't like taking sides, but it's hard to be someone like me in YouTube because the algorithm doesn't know where to put my videos. So that's it for this video. Like I say, if you like my opinions, thank you. See you next time. I'm a facts hunter. And that's it for this video. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.